Welcome to Brenda's Boring Vlog. Today I'm going to demonstrate some contouring and foundation application techniques. I'm going to do one side of my face where I'm putting the contour and the highlight underneath the foundation and how to apply the foundation over that without smearing it. And this side I'm going to do what I normally do, foundation first and the contouring and the highlight on top of that. First off though, gotta take care of these under eye circles. I am using my Wet n Wild color correcting concealer. So my under eye circles are purple. So you use the opposite color, which is the yellow. Now since my circles go all the way up to the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to go ahead and apply that all the way up there. I use a beauty blender to tap that in. I like these especially for my under eye area because the area is so delicate, so soft, and the skin is completely different than the rest of the face. So this, by patting it, I'm not dragging makeup across my skin. This side of my face I'm going to use eyeshadow. I have my Morphie palette. I'm actually going to use the darkest brown eyeshadow I have. It's going to be this one. This is my Docolor contour application brush. Can't be too dark in this situation. This is going just under my cheekbone and filling in the hollows of my cheek here. And I can bring it a little bit more forward and up here just a little bit. And to properly contour, we also put it up in here to bring in the temples. So underneath the jowl, or right at it, right here, I'm going to shade that. Because I kind of have a marionette jowl. The next step is my Glow 2 highlighter. I'm using my fan brush. I'm still a big fan of it. However, for underneath makeup, I may want to use an incredibly large amount. So I'm going to use this Docolor brush. It technically is a highlighter brush. All of that. This color is Moon Dust. And for that, I'm going to actually put it right on my cheekbone. I'll also bring it along the top of my nose to narrow it a little bit more. Another thing I should have remembered to do is to use my contour brush to apply some more of the contour along the side of my nose if I want to create the illusion that I have a very thin nose. One side. Isn't it just marvelous, darlings? Now looking at this, I actually have a greenish tint on my under eyes, so I am going to go ahead and add in my NARS concealer. I'm actually putting a bit on my hand. The reason for that is it's easier to get an even coverage on this. I have unfortunately put enough on there for both eyes, so I'm going to be a little bit of a waste this time. Now I've got it on my beauty blender. I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of that. Now I'm going to show you how to apply Photoready BB Cream by Revlon. Shade is light, to blend all of this part in. The BB cream I'm also putting on my hand. And for that I'm still using my Echo Tools brush. It's my favorite makeup applicator. And I'm going to fill up my brush with this. Normally, I just swirl this all on. This is going to make mud out of my face. So instead, I'm going to stipple that. Looks like I may need more, but we will see. With my hairline, I don't really have anything on there, so I can actually just swirl that on. Lovely dewy look I have going on right now. My next side is going to be this side, and how I normally apply my foundation. Again, I've got it over here. We'll go ahead because it seemed to work pretty well to have it on the brush first. But this, since this side's going to have all the colors put on top of it, I'm going to just go ahead and swirl this on. Circular motions, blend it all in. While we're doing the liquids, I'm going to go ahead and add my NARS on right now. It can go on before or after the foundation. I may have put a little bit too much on there as it is setting into my wrinkles. For my contour, I'm using Almay Smart Shade bronzing powder. Considerably more gentle since it's going to be on the top. I don't tap my brush out for this. There's not really much fallout. I still come back here and work my way to the front. It seems very faint, very modest. I'm going to add some more. This is a nice gentle color. Easy to layer things on this way. And to be even with the other side, I'll go ahead and bring this in. The line I want on my jaw is actually going to be right on my jaw line, a little bit up to help draw in so that they don't look like jowls quite so much. I'm going to use the same Glow 2 highlighter. This time I am using that fan brush. This time I am going to tap it a little bit because it doesn't apply nearly as much or as heavily as that other brush did. But I don't need it to because this is on top. You may notice I forgot the blush. Didn't forget it. I like to save that for the last thing. I'm used to putting blush on top, so I'm going to continue with that on both sides here. Smile, apple of the cheeks. Another thing I did on the other side that I haven't done on this side is to narrow my nose. To give under my lip and my chin a little bit more definition, I'm going to add my Almay contour just under here a little bit, right under the lips. And while we're at it, what's remaining on the brush, if I don't want to get too crazy, is the Glow 2 highlighter. Now this is a very dewy look, especially on this side, because the amount of foundation I had to place on. What I am going to do now is something I never ever thought I would do. I'm going to use a powder all over my face. I have MAC's Studio Fix powder. Powder set in creases. Make everything stand out more, the crow's feet and such. My makeup is so dewy it's wet to the touch. So what I'm going to do is take a nice big fluffy Docolor brush, all natural fibers, incredibly soft, and I'm going to swirl it in here generously. And I'm going to pat this all over my face. And then, more, because that's dewy. I'm going to swirl this and let all the colors not blend together, but become as one so the look is totally natural. Watch my colors unite. A very interesting revelation here. That incredibly dark brown eyeshadow seems to be nice and muted and soft underneath this look, whereas this bronzer must have considerably more pink in it because the side of my face is glowing more. Pretty sure I applied the same amount of blush on both sides. Different techniques. Which one do you like more? Like, comment below, let me know.